Guys, what is up? Welcome to training number 2. Let's get this straightened out here so that we can see, so that we're good. How we doing? You guys got it? All right, cool. Guys, welcome to video number 2, training number 2. Let me recap really quick with you. Video number 1. Getting things planned and structured is one of the most crucial things that you will do, okay? Let me repeat that. Getting things planned and structured is one of the most crucial things you will do. One of the things that throws us off the most is chaos. Okay, everybody's dealing with it. You're dealing with it. I deal with it. I got 3 kids. I got 3 horses. I got 3s. It's kind of funny. Dogs. I got 3 dogs. And life is chaotic sometimes. Shit happens. Straight up. I mean, shit just happens. Something pops up. This happens. That happens. So on and so forth. The reason that planning things out and doing this 90-day structure like we talked about in the first video, the first training video, is that this is your map, okay? This is your map. If you just send your car a certain direction and say, I hope that I hit the ocean, it's not as effective as saying, how do I get there? Let's plan the route. Now, what's interesting is if there's a storm, if you make the wrong turn, if you get sidetracked, what do? You just look at the fucking map and you get right back on track. What we're talking about with this planning and with structuring and everything is allowing you to be able to have some consistency, number 1, but a target to get your results, period. End of story. I mean, this is how high performers get results. We don't just throw shit against the wall and hope that it sticks and hope that the project works and hope that somehow magically everything happens the way that it's supposed to happen. There's very much a plan. There's very much a system. There's a system for my morning routine, what I do, how I do it every single day, okay? I joke with people, but I'm being completely serious. Like, if Jesus was to show up before 9 a.m., I would tell him to wait, because my time in the morning until 9 a.m. is it's sacred to me. I know that if I don't work my morning routine and I don't do the things that I've set out to do, then my day is going to be fucked. I mean, how many times, we're going to talk today about power, about the body, about fitness, but how many times have you said, I'm going to go to the gym today, and then this happens, and then that happens, and then this happens, and that happens. Before you know it, it's dinner time. It's a little bit after dinner. You're exhausted. You're tired. And what happens? I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, and guess what happens? And before you know it, 2, 3, 4, 5 months down the road, we look at ourselves in the mirror and go, what the fuck happened? How do I get a shape? Same thing happens in our relationships. Same thing happens in our mind. Same thing that happens in our business, okay? So what I'm going to talk about today in this second training video is power, okay? There's 4 aspects of core 4, like we talked about in the first video: power, passion, purpose, and production. Power is your body, passion, relationships, purpose is your mind, your connection, your spirituality, and production, business. So I'm just talking about power in this one. I'm going to read you a little snippet from my book. If you haven't read my book, you should read it. It's really good. And this might offend some people, but at the end of the day, the people that are going to get offended by this are people that know that it's true. This is right from the beginning of my book, okay? Being fat and unhealthy is a choice. You're not big boned. You are lazy, undisciplined, and you don't have a plan. Now that's pretty strong, right? Those are pretty fucking strong words. Hang on one second here. Let me adjust something. See if this works a little bit better. See if you guys can see me a little bit better. I don't know. You guys got me? We got me. We're good. We're good. Those are strong words, but let me explain something to you. The one aspect of core 4 that no one can fuck with, the one aspect of core 4 that no one other than you has control over, is power. Okay? Business. Things happen in business. The market goes up, the market goes down. Relationships, there's other people, there's other aspects, there's other components. Your mind, things get in there, they're chaotic. There is no one stopping you. There is nothing stopping you from getting in shape, from being in shape. And I'm not just talking about ripped and a 6-pack and abs and the whole thing. What I'm talking about is a healthy body, a healthy lifestyle, so that when you walk into a room, you feel good. You have that swagger. You have that confidence. You understand what I'm talking about? Let me give you an example. I had spine surgery in December of 2018. It threw me off. It screwed me up, okay? It screwed with me emotionally, psychologically, mentally, because I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do. I wasn't able to lift the heavy weights that I was used to lifting. I couldn't run for almost 8 months, which I love running sprints. My body got freaking out of whack. It didn't feel good. Guess what happened? It affected every aspect of my life. If you don't think that your body has something to do with your relationships or your business or your mind, you're dramatically fucking wrong. Let me explain something to you. I spent the 7 months after my surgery dialing my body in. And as I stand here right now talking to you, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I do have abs. I don't say that to brag or to boast. I say it because I worked my ass off. But here's the cool part. Every aspect of my life has grown from this experience. Here's why. If you can get control of your body, if you can get control of your body, the one thing that no one can fuck with, no one can stop you from going to the gym and doing the lifts. No one can stop you from running. It doesn't matter if the market's up or the market's down. It doesn't matter if he's mad or she's mad or they're mad or whatever. No one can fucking stop you from adjusting, working on, and investing in the body. You understand this? I will tell you flat out that having a body that's in shape, that looks good aesthetically, does wonders for you. Okay? I don't care if you're 400 pounds or 600 pounds or 200 pounds right now. What I'm talking about is the journey of going from where you are to someplace different, someplace better. One of my good friends, she's number 3 in the world. She's number 3 in the world from the Mr. Olympia. She's like the 3rd fittest chick in the world. What's interesting is you look at her and you're like, she's got the perfect body. She's got the perfect body. But after every single competition, she comes back to the table and says, what can I do better? What can I do more of? How can I do this better or that better? Our fitness journey is a never-ending evolution, but I want to share this with you, okay? This when we talk about in the Lion's Den, we go deep into this conversation, not just the physical aspect of curls or what to eat, but the psychology of the fitness, how to change your life physically. How many of you have done a fad diet? How many of you have done this or done that? Or every December we jump out and we're like, this year is going to be my year, and you get a gym membership, and then by February, the gym's dead again. What I'm talking about is a lifestyle with your body. So I want to drop one nugget on you really quick. I want to share with you how it is that I structure my fitness journey every single week to ensure that I get the results that I want. We talked about in the video training number 1, the schedule, the structure, planning things out, right? I had you guys go through and figure out what one thing you wanted to accomplish over the 90 days and then back into it. You remember? Whether it was losing 100 pounds, whether it was making $1,000, whatever it was. That's my 90-day target, backing into it, saying I need to do this much per month, this much per week, and this much per day. You know what we're talking about? So this is how I drill down. This is how I personally drill down into my fitness journey. You ever been to the gym? Somebody walks in and they have the towel over their shoulder and they're like standing around looking, they're like, well, what do you want to do? What should we do? Should we do a little elliptical? Should we do a little bit of bike? Should we go lift a little bit? I was literally at the gym last week and I watched a couple. God bless them for being there. Props for being there. But they walked in, towels over their shoulder, locker key on their shorts. What do you want to go do? How effective do you think that workout is? How effective do you think that workout will be? How effective is it when you just wake up and try and drive yourself to the gym and say, okay, what do I want to do? Not very. So here's how I structure my fitness routine. We're going to talk more in depth, and we do this in the Lions Den. We go really, really, really deep every single week. Every single week we have a training on power, passion, purpose, and production. On every aspect of these, we have fitness professionals. We drill down into all of these areas. But here's what I do. Okay, I lay out my 7-day fitness journal. And really what that is that's just simply me writing down what it is that I'm going to do every single day. I do this on Sunday nights. We talked earlier in the first video about how we plan and we structure and doing our reviewing our schedule for the week every Sunday night. I know what I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I know what every single workout is that I'm doing before I go to the gym. So today's Tuesday. I'm filming this on a Tuesday. Today was lower body. It was legs. I knew exactly what I was doing for quads, for hamstrings. I knew how many sets of squats I was doing, and I went in with a plan. I literally had no ambiguity. There was no like, well, what should I do? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. I'm going to do 5 sets of 15 reps For quads, on this machine, this machine, this machine, I'm going to do 5 sets of 20 squats with a 20-pound kettlebell. This is how you plan out your fitness deal. Most of you probably don't do this. I bet you most of you watching this right now show up to the gym and say, well, today's arms day. And you just go do a couple here and a couple there and a couple whatever. What I'm talking about is getting it either with a trainer or getting with a program. We do this inside of the Lion's Den. We have dieting. We have all kinds of different shit inside of the Lion's Den. But literally every single week going in, backing into your 90-day target. Here's where I want to be for 90 days. Here's what I need to do per month. And then building this thing out this exact same way. This sounds so simple, right? It sounds really fucking easy, but I bet most of you watching this don't do this. I bet you most of you watching this say, well, I'm going to do this today or that today, but none of you walk in and say, this is how many reps I'm doing, what machines, what workouts, how many sets, the entire deal. There's a big difference between getting big results and just creating a sustainable, very, very, very simplistic model or body. You understand? So, guys, here's what I want you to do. I want you right now, wherever you are, to lay out your fitness journey for the next 7 days. We did this in the last video, okay? I want you to back into what you're going to do every single day. So if your deal from training number 1 was I want to lose 100 pounds over 90 days, whatever it is, okay? What I want you to do is right now, I want you to dial in every single workout that you need to do to achieve that. Now, if you don't know, a couple of things to do. 1, call somebody, talk to somebody. Facebook is full of people. YouTube is full of free information. You don't know how to do abs? Go look up some ab workouts on YouTube. Go to the gym and do them. You don't have you don't know how to have the discipline to do it? Hire a trainer. But what I want you to do and what I want you to understand, is that if you show up at the gym without a plan, you're not going to get a result. If you show up to the gym without a dialed in specific plan for your fitness, you are not going to get a result. You understand this? So dial this in for the next 7 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What are you going to do? Okay, I take Sundays off, but I don't take them off completely. I do cardio on Sundays, and I spend a lot of time doing body maintenance, rolling out, foam roller. I've got one of those like massaging foam rollers and lacrosse balls and stuff. I spend an hour rolling out my body. I need that. Like my body's old, right? That's my plan for Sundays. Mondays, chest day. Tuesday, lower body, so on and so forth. But I know exactly what I'm doing every single time I hit the gym. So guys, plan this out. Get in there, dial this in, figure out what you're going to accomplish over this 90-day deal. You're starting to see how this makes sense when you plan out 90 days. It sounds so complicated, but it's so fucking simple. By Sunday night, like I wake up in the morning and I go to the gym and I already know what I'm doing. Most people don't. I know what I'm doing with my body. I know what I'm doing in my relationships. I know what I'm doing in business. I know what I'm doing in my mind. We're going to talk about these other aspects of Core 4 here in the next couple of videos. What I want you to do is I want you to right now dial in the next 7 days. Write down what you're going to do in the next 7 days. What body part you're going to work out, what lifts you're going to do, how many reps, how many sets. And if you don't know this, call somebody, look it up. Figure it out. It's really not that fucking hard. There's free information all over the internet. I personally suggest you hire a trainer. It's way easier to have somebody tell you, a professional, to tell you what to do than to try and go do it yourself. It's just like going and getting a cavity. I'm sure I could figure out how to fix my own teeth, but I'd rather just go to a professional, right? I'm sure I could figure out how to fix my car, but I'd rather give it to a professional. There are people that are fitness professionals that can help you get the result that you want. I've had trainers for years and years and years and years. Why? Because number 1, they push me harder. Number 2, they're good at what they fucking do. So I pay them money to, here's what I want to do. Here's where I want to be. Help me out. You understand what I'm saying? Dial this in. I promise you, tomorrow when you wake up and you go to the gym in the morning, you're going to have a significantly different workout if you walk in knowing exactly what you're going to do. You're like a sniper. You understand the difference in hunting? If you're a hunter, you go out to go try and shoot a deer, and you're shooting a deer with a shotgun, you're just spraying, hoping that you hit them. What I'm talking about is this system of Core 4. What we talk about in the Lion's Den is how you become a sniper. 1 shot, 1 kill. I want this result. This is the action. Instead of, well, I'm just going to go to the gym and hopefully I get in shape. You understand this? So, right here, right now, what workout are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do the next day? What are you going to do after that? 7 straight days of literally writing this shit down. Like literally write down, here's what I'm going to do. Here's my list. If you got to put it on a piece of paper, put it on a piece of paper. You want to put it on your phone? Put it on your phone. Walking in the gym, I'm doing this, 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 and this. And then follow that shit and watch what happens. You do that 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm getting huge results. You understand this? So guys, in this next video, this next training, we're going to dive down and drill down into the passion conversation in a very similar way that we're talking about the power conversation right now. How we drill down, how we create consistency, so on and so forth. So stay tuned, write this down. Make sure that your fitness journey is dialed in for the next 7 days. We'll see you on the next training video.